Hello everybody, Staple Viagra here, and today I will be bringing you a review of the Halo 5 Guardians Spartan Athlon. Now this design choice by 343 is a bit odd, considering it doesn't really look like anything from the Halo franchise before. Now what I like about that is it really makes it stand out in your collection. Not only that, but the design and the color choices that McFarlane made on this figure also really make it pop. Having the black and the yellow are a great choice and also make this figure really one of my favorites. When you display it, you really know where it is at all times. And what I also like about this figure is whenever there's a black symbol, it really pops on the yellow. Whenever there's a yellow symbol, it really pops on that black. And they also went with a clean look compared to what they've normally been doing lately with that little gray wash. And what that does is those symbols just look so nice. The only problem with that is normally you can really tell the problems with the figure because of it being so clean. But the way that McFarlane did this figure, all the symbols really do look nice. There's not a lot of paint bleed anywhere. As you can see here, the symbols really do look very crisp. The line work is just amazing on both sides there. Even the numbers are very nicely put on. There's no paint bleed at all. And something I really do commend them on is even the little hexagons in here you can see, and there's no paint bleed at all, which is something that is really hard to do. And on most figures in the Halo line, they've actually messed it up. So congrats McFarlane on really doing a nice job on the paintwork here. You can see the torso there has a nice yellow, but it contrasts with the black. And then the line work all the way throughout, it really mixes well. For it to go to black and then yellow on the sides and then continue to go black, and even on the back where it continues. Just having a very unique color choice and color scheme. And another cool thing is the thruster pack is actually multicolored, which is something we've never seen before. Articulation on this guy isn't the best in some areas, but it works enough to where you can display him in cool poses. And due to the design of the armor and it looking kind of bulky, even if you have him kind of in a standoffish way, he looks really nice. The head does move up and down, even though it is a bit restricted. It does go left and right, but it is also restricted by the armor being big. The arms have a little bit more play, so they do go left and right, up and down. You do have a little elbow hinge right there. The hands do move up and down. They also go a little bit left and right with the swivel. Torso has a little bit of movement. It goes up and down, left and right, but not a whole lot. The legs are the biggest problem so far in this series, mainly because they don't have much room to go side to side. Up and down is not as much of a problem, but it's still a bit awkward. You do have a hinge right here. You also have a hinge in the foot, which allows it to go up and down. It can also swerve. And also you have a little hinge in the toe, which is nice, but not really necessary for a lot of display purposes, especially if the legs don't move as much as you would like them to. Now, one big flaw that is not really a flaw design on the Athlon armor, but it's a flaw that McFarlane has been doing way back since Halo 4. Even in some of the Halo Reach figures, they started doing this. What they do is they kind of cop out and they don't give you a trigger finger. And what that makes you have to do is sometimes you have to take an X-Acto knife and just cut the trigger finger yourself. It's annoying for weapons such as, the DMR, the battle rifle, that really do need a trigger finger. Luckily, this figure comes with the assault rifle, so it's not as much of a pain, but it still looks awkward, and in some poses, it can be annoying. Also over here, it's the same thing, but this is a bit okay because, quite frankly, you just need it to hold the bottom of the gun. But even then, it's still so closed that it's really obnoxious to really kind of get that gun in. You gotta really pry it open and mess with it and really hope it doesn't snap. Like I said though, the design is so nice that what you can do is you can just have him like this, have him almost standoffish way, put that gun against his, his leg, kind of bend it there, put the feet out, and you got that design right there. which I've really kind of been sticking with, and it looks nice. Now, I really am excited to see what the line goes with Halo 5 because I've seen some of the armor designs and they are extremely nice, and there's something that really Halo hasn't seen before. If McFarlane doesn't stop producing these like they did with the Halo 4, I think we have a real winning series on our hands, and one that I'm really excited to collect. It's been a while since Halo's really taken off in the collector's line, and we're kind of getting back to a point where Halo collecting is alive again. I know with Halo 4 it kind of died down, even Mega Bloks stopped production on some things, and it was something that really left a void in the Halo collectors' hearts. So with that being said, I really hope this is a good start to a fantastic line, and I really do recommend this figure. I think if you have money for one figure out of the whole line, this is the one to spend it on, even though there are key characters and it is just a multiplayer Spartan. With that being said, that concludes the review.